What does being childlike mean? Childlike. If I can paraphrase, I think being childlike is very much the opposite of being an adult. Now you think about what the typical adult life is like. Worried, disillusioned, anxious, sad, upset. You think about many things. You chase after many things, but nothing really makes you happy. So if this is the typical adult life, then the question that one person asked me was, how do you remain childlike in the face of a world that is so mad and in the face of so many uncertainties? My answer? It is a choice. A choice. Which means you can choose to either look at the bright side of life or you look at the dark side of life. This side of life will always present itself to you in news, in your daily commute to work. I mean, it just comes, right? Things that are not pleasant just comes and hits you in the face quite easily. But to remain childlike, you have to choose to look at the brighter side of things. Now, I'm not saying that you totally negate everything, you pretend nothing is happening and you blow whistle and move on with life. I'm not saying you pretend nothing bad is happening. But I am saying you choose to be happy, you choose to look for the good in every situation that's happening. That's one way of remaining childlike and keeping that faith. Now, if you look at children, honestly, children don't give a shit. They do what they want to do. They wake up when they want. They drive their parents crazy. They play, they have fun. And this one is most important. Children are very easily intrigued or amused by new things. You play with the baby, it's quite easy to get the baby to laugh, right? So the second point about being childlike is to remain curious in everything, in every way. Which means you learn to ask why. Don't you have children that ask you, as they grow up, they begin to ask you, oh, why does this happen? Why? Not because they want to annoy you, but because they really want to know why. So, yes, be curious. Find little things that can trigger your curiosity. Always be willing to ask why. But don't have to say, oh, I'm an adult, therefore I know everything. No, you don't know everything, and it's okay to ask why. It's good to ask why. The third point, being a child means trusting. Now, I've spoke about this in yesterday's video, how the people that you face in the world, the friends, the close friends that you have, or people that you have may break that trust very easily. Now, are you going to maintain shut off to the world because of betrayal issues? Or are you going to choose to look at the world and say, it's okay, I can learn to trust again? Children are very trusting. It's actually a problem for parents to educate them to say, do not follow anybody that tries to take you away with the sweet or tries to talk to you, because children are very trusting. It's in their nature to trust. With that said, when you trust, have a little bit of logic to it. You don't trust anybody that comes along your way. Have some wisdom, apply some wisdom. But generally, the approach you take towards people and towards life is that you keep your heart open and you remain trusting. So, 3 things you can do to be childlike. First one, remember that it is a choice. You choose to be childlike. Second, continue to be curious, always asking why. Look for the good in things. And number 3, remember to keep your heart open and be trusting. And there you go. 3 ways to remain childlike.